it appears as though the NBC, in a bid to tell broadcasters not to bully their guests, appears to even be bullying the broadcasters with this statement.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That, the NBC that says do not bully, with the tone of that statement really is highly intimidatory, because for a broadcast anchor, for a presenter, a producer, you then begin to ask yourselves, where do I cross, the red line? What do I do? Does it mean that if I bring in a guest and the guest is just talking and talking, I shouldn't interject to correct the guest, to say what you are doing is not right? So for me, that's why I said that the tone itself, it's more or less, intimidatory, particularly when the NBC made reference to the fact that it could impose fines if the directives are not followed. And that also leads to another question as to the power of NBC to impose fines, because we do know, as it stands today, that there is a Court of Appeal judgment of April 2nd that upheld the decision of Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court of November 23, 2023, to perpetually restraining NBC from imposing fines, and actually setting aside the fines that NBC had imposed on 45 broadcast stations way back in 2019. And so when I read that, I felt that this will also be an opportunity to draw the NBC attention to that if you then proceed, because you believe a station has bullied or intimidated, to impose fines, you'll probably be, acting in context of the Court of Appeal, because that particular judgment still subsists as we speak. But we're actually looking at issues of, professionalism in the handling of